No, you were not crazy. You were not tripping. And you were not somehow practicing toxic masculinity all because you had a boundary, all because you told her no, all because you somehow were a man that knew your worth, that knew your value, that did not want to tolerate disrespect, dysfunctional behavior, counterproductive antics. No, you were not crazy. That woman just switched up on you because you displayed to her that you were not the type of guy that was just going to let her get over on him, walk all over him, and ultimately give her whatever it is that she wants. You are the type of man that, once again, knows your worth, knows your value, and you refuse to have any woman to be a part of your universe, a part of your life that is going to disrupt what it is that you are trying to build for yourself. And I'm going to be real with y'all before I start sharing my screen with y'all and going through these videos. And in these videos, you all, a lot of you all will be able to relate heavily to what these brothers have experienced and what these brothers are saying. But before I do that, I want to be abundantly clear when I say, yes, these women are intimidated by you. In this world, women are indoctrinated and programmed to believe that they are the center of the universe. They are the prize. Everything revolves around them, including you as a man. So whenever you disrupt that, or whenever she feels like that reality is being dismantled, she has to then turn around and dismantle you. She has to knock you down to size. She has to get you in her orbit and get you in check. Because I'm going to be real with you all, for a very long time, that was the way of the world. Because contrary to popular belief, you all, it was the men out here who were so thirsty for a relationship, who yearn so desperately for love. But now men are entering into this new element to where it's like, no, I deserve respect, love, support, and reciprocity as well. I deserve to have a woman to pour back into me as well. It's not a one-way ticket. It's not a one-way street. I'm done depleting my life force energy. I'm done sacrificing who I am all for her needs, her wants, her desires. No, what about me? And like I said, men in the past, you all would tolerate a lot of disrespect, a lot of neglect, all for the sake of having a woman, having a family, having a relationship, having love. But those days seem to be over. And since those days are over, the women cannot take it, you all. They can't. It is something that shakes a lot of women up when a man is able to draw a line, when a man is able to put himself first, right? See, we're accustomed to men placing themselves on the back burner. As a matter of fact, that is what's going to determine how masculine of a man you are. How much of yourself are you ready and willing to sacrifice? But in today's time, that's done and over with. And like I said, since a lot of you all have gone through the fire, you've gone through the heartache, you've gone through all the suffering, and you said enough is enough. Ever since you all drew a line and said enough is enough to these women, they are quite honestly, you all, shaking in their boots. They are afraid. They are intimidated. They cannot handle your new level of masculine energy. And since a lot of you all are drawing lines in the sand, a lot of these women are coming to terms with they don't measure up to you. You're rejecting them. You're leaving them alone. And that is something that is really shaking the whole landscape up. But y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe, and let's get into these clips of these men vocalizing their experience as far as not being able to be controlled or manipulated by women anymore.
Whenever they see they can't manipulate you no more, that's when they don't see no more use for you.
And you know what I think is funny is the moment whenever you're talking to somebody and they realize that their tactic doesn't work on you, and then they kind of just start malfunctioning. Like if they try a manipulation tactic or an intimidation tactic and it doesn't work on you the way that they thought it would, that reaction is so priceless to me, bro.
And another thing, women get mad when they can't manipulate you. One of the things I've noticed over the course of my years is, you know, if I'm dealing with a girl and she's turned on by the fact that she can't manipulate me, she's turned on by my masculinity, she's turned on by my macho manhood or whatever, you know, that's a girl that I deal with. But if I'm just now talking to a girl and she starts to get mad at the fact that she can't manipulate me, that alerts me to the fact that she might be looking for a sucker. Women are intimidated by a man they can't control. If you stand your ground as a man and you don't listen to what she say and you do what you want, it throws her off. The reason why is her game is manipulation. She can't beat you up physically. That's not her game. Her game is to use her mind, her words, and what's down there between her legs. That's how she controls you.
Yo, why when a woman can't control you, it's always, you're manipulating, you're a gaslighter. She'll say some shit like, oh my God, you're so controlling. But it's like, yo, shorty, I'm just telling you things that make sense. And because you can't control me like you did however many people came before me, I'm all of these evil things in your life. I'm the big bad evil. And then they be moving the goalposts. And what you'll find out is, yo, they're actually the evil, controlling, manipulative one.
That
A lot
part.
of y'all dudes be dealing with class A narcissists. And if you didn't know, well, now you know.
Women disappear very fast when they cannot control you. What I mean by that is if you got every little thing a man's supposed to have and a woman can't take that from you or use it against you, they do not like that shit. Especially if you do not give a fuck if they leave. Oh, that's the shit that kill their heart. You can't call me a bum because I'm not. You can't try to say, oh, you can't use my car to go to work. I'm keeping it because I got my own car. You can't say you're not giving me no money to eat. Now, that's fucking crazy. I ain't gonna lie. If you threaten to leave, I'm not gonna give a fuck. No, this one time I really rattled the fuck out this girl. She still hate me to this day. I ain't gonna lie. I got a girl now, but about a year and a half ago, this girl was threatening to leave, saying that she gonna get a nigga this, that, and the third. Man, I told that girl, I'm 20 years old, I'm 6'4", no kids, own car, own house. You really think it's gonna be hard for me to find a new bitch? Let's be serious. And then indeed I did. That girl hates me to this day. What more can I do?
Lord have mercy. Y'all heard it. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. And like I said, I'm very, very sure a lot of you all could relate to those type of experiences. You're dealing with a woman who is so accustomed to having a man just give her whatever, just do whatever for her. And then when you come along and you're like, no, I'm not going for that. All of a sudden, she's calling you all these derogatory names. She's trying to insult you. She's trying to knock you down to size and belittle you. And you're just not going. And I think a lot of women are so used to having their way with men and having a man just kind of shrink down once she does apply certain insults or certain pressures, that when you are a man that's standing your ground, she's really like, wait a minute, what am I dealing with? How dare you not just bend to my will? How dare you not just say, okay, well, let me not piss her off any further and just give her whatever she wants. And I think it adds a little bit more insult to injury, the mere fact alone that not only do you guys out there stand your ground and you know your worth, but you're also replacing these women. Let's get into that part. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. See, fellas, I don't know what changed. And y'all can drop it down in the comment section down below for me to understand as a woman, okay? And maybe you also can give other women out there insight and clarity on what shifted. But something changed with a lot of the men to where you all stopped trying to make things work that clearly were not working. Right? You would choose a woman and stick it through with her through thick and thin, all the way to the end. It's like by any means necessary, I'm going to make this relationship last. I'm going to try to make this relationship thrive. I don't care if I even have to do it at my own expense. I will do whatever I can in my might to let this have some kind of longevity. And then all of a sudden, you all, from what I can see, the man kind of shifted gears. It's like, you know what? I don't have to just stick around with this. I don't have to just tolerate all this. I can find me a new woman that would be ready and willing to do her part, play her position. I won't have to deal with this amount of neglect and disrespect. I won't have to try to diminish my value or shrink myself to fit into her universe. No, I don't have to do that. And like I said, I don't know what shift happened or transpired for a lot of the guys to kind of ditch that old mindset or that old lifestyle and way of living to where it's like, no, I don't really have to do this. I can explore different options. And just me observing, I would say that maybe you all just started to see how much you all did contribute to a relationship. And you all started to see just how much more valuable you actually were to a woman's life, right? So, for example, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just a woman, trying to use my womanly brain to piece things together. But in my opinion, maybe you all start to see, yeah, as a man, I carry a lot. I'm the one that is responsible for making sure that the foundation is steady and secure and safe. I'm the man that is responsible for providing and protecting and leading and teaching. And, you know, I just have a lot of the weight of this relationship on my shoulders. I am the one that is ultimately keeping everything afloat. I'm the one that is out here making sure that everybody is thriving. And so if I am the one in this relationship that is contributing a lot to the overall health and well-being and evolution and elevation to this woman's life, to this relationship, I deserve a woman in return that is going to, at least at the very, very least, appreciate what I'm doing and also pour back into me, also help me, also assist me, because this is not something that I should be expected to do all by myself. No, I can choose a woman that is going to reflect back to me my hard work, my sacrifice, my love, my support. I don't have to deal with no broke, dusty female. And I think maybe that contributed to you all shift as far as putting your foot down or removing yourself. Because like that brother just said, he said, look, if you think I could not replace you, you're sadly mistaken. So you might want to get your act together. Another thing, y'all, and again, like the video, share the video and subscribe. And fellas, correct me if I'm wrong, all right? But I think another thing that you all probably started to realize is not only what you contribute and pour into a woman or into a relationship and into a foundation, but I think a lot of y'all started to realize that y'all were a lot more attractive than what a lot of the women tried to lead on. Whoopsie. Yeah. Now follow me with this. Okay. Follow me with this. I'm going somewhere. I think a lot of the women use a lot of reverse psychology on a lot of the guys out there to where they started to make you all believe that you are not as fine as you are. You're not as successful as you are. Don't nobody really want you like you think that they do. And I think that played a role into a lot of you all maybe sticking it through with certain women. It's like, oh, well, I'm not that attractive, or I don't have a lot going on, or I don't make a lot of money, or whatever. And so I might as well just go ahead and stick it out with this woman here, because at least I know that she's going to be here with me. You know what I'm saying? But then something happened to where maybe you start to go outside and you start to see that a lot of women started to pursue you, check for you, give you a little bit of play. And it's like, wait a minute. Maybe I am that guy, you know, maybe I am somebody that is a good catch, a great catch even. And so I really don't have to stick it out with this woman who, again, is not delivering to me what I feel like I deserve, what I feel like I'm worth. And I'm going to tell y'all this, and this may shake it up a little bit. Y'all like the video for me. Something else that I feel like a lot of you all were not privy to is the fact that a lot of those same women who were trying to poison you into believing that you are not that attractive, you are not that successful, you don't have nothing going on for you, don't nobody want you, need you, I'm the only one's going to put up with you. The very women who tried to poison you all with that type of thinking, those were the most insecure women. And they were actually projecting how they felt about themselves onto you, because low key, they knew and understand that she wasn't that high. She didn't have a lot of motion going on for herself. She couldn't do better than you. She couldn't replace you. So let me go ahead and try to flip this around on him. That way he feels like he's obligated and he's ultimately stuck being with me, because that's how I really feel. I feel like if he did leave me, I wouldn't have a replacement. I would be by myself. That is something that a lot of women wouldn't want to admit to, but that's a fact. That's a fact. Not only are these women intimidated by a man that knows his worth, that knows his value, that does not put up with nonsense, that does not tolerate disrespect and neglect, but it's also some deeply rooted insecurity issues that a lot of these women are also dealing with, that they are trying to navigate by making you feel like they are all that you have. And I think a lot of men today are seeing, yeah, you're not. You're the one that's replaceable. I don't have to be doing what I'm doing for you. So you're either going to, once again, come correct or get that good old reject. And that is what a lot of you all are experiencing today. A lot of you all are starting to realize, damn, she switched up on me once I drew a line, or she started acting weird towards me once I told her no, or once she saw that I was not the type of guy that was going to go for certain things. I don't know what you're used to, but I'm not him, ma'am. And so men are now removing themselves from dealing with those type of women. And due to the fact that there are so many women out there that are like that, that is what's ultimately contributing to a lot of the men being single today, a lot of the women being single today, a lot of the men getting their passports and all these different things, because it's like, look, I don't have to deal with somebody that's trying to control me. I don't have to deal with somebody that's trying to manipulate me and get over and have leverage. I don't have to do that. I need somebody that is going to give me the same amount of love, respect, great treatment that I'm going to be expected to deliver upon them. And if you're not going to do that, yeah, screw that. But yeah, fellas, a lot of you all could be sitting there wondering, why is it that these women are acting strange? Why is it that so many women out here are trying to hurl all these insults and get us to do this, that, and the third? It is because a lot of them are threatened by you, intimidated by you, and they cannot handle the fact that they cannot control and manipulate you any longer. And so they feel like the best way to get you all to get back in alignment is by way of insulting you, downplaying you, making you feel like you're not worthy, making you feel like you're not valuable, so that you can ultimately accept and tolerate whatever it is that they have to offer. But that's all I got for y'all today. Y'all let me know your thoughts, your opinions, your feedback in the comment section down below. Let me know, have you been through something similar with a woman? It was like, dang, like once she saw that I was not this type of dude that could be walked all over and controlled, yeah, she really flipped gears on me. She really did a switcheroo on me. Y'all let me know. How did you navigate that? Right? What did you do? Did you remove yourself? Or did she get her act together? That's something else that could happen, you know? But I'm gonna see y'all later. Hit the like button for me, hit the hype button for me, and I'm gonna check y'all in the next dope discussion. Much love and peace to all of my crown heads.
Women hate when they can't manipulate you. She said she been on and off with this dude for 3 years, and every time he'll act like nothing never happened and take her back. But the last 2 dudes she was talking to, they wasn't going for that. They cut her off the first time she tried some bull crap, and now she's mad, saying that they should be thankful that she unfollowed them and followed them back, and that they should just be happy to be with her. You see, women think that you're supposed to play their game. Women think that you're supposed to tolerate their foolishness. So when you have a backbone, when you ain't going for that, they get mad. They hate you. I'm telling you, bro, they get mad when you have boundaries. She like, the other dude let me do that, why you not? And that's why it confuses them, because they not used to that type of energy. That's why at the end she said, I don't know what spot I have to put him in. Should I make him fall in love with me, or should I make his career fail? Think about that. She's contemplating on making your career fail, all because you don't want to play her game, all because you won't let her manipulate you. Now she's plotting on your downfall.